Hey guys, it is Monday evening here in the Philippines, so it is time for us to do our premium car unboxing. And I got a little tied up this morning, that's why I didn't release it. Well, it would have been last night for you guys, this morning for me. So it's going to be Monday evening for me and Monday morning for you. I usually like to try to get them out on Sunday evening, Eastern Standard Time. That way people have something to watch to close out their weekend. But couldn't do it this week, sorry about that, so we're getting about a 12-hour late start. So as promised though, we're taking a look at some Hot Wheels Premium Nissans. We have a few individually packaged cars from the car culture lineups, and then we have the first Team Transport box set, the one with the Aero lift and 3 different Nissan/Datsuns. As most people know, the Datsun nameplate is how they marketed it to America, how they marketed Nissan to America back in the 70s and such, and other countries too. But anyways, we have a couple Datsuns and Nissans for you guys to look at. So we might as well start with the box set first, and please excuse, as you know, I usually open these cars before the video. Please excuse that these are kind of rolling around in here because I cut the rubber bands probably a little bit too soon, but I actually have used this backdrop inside the box for a couple of other cover photos. If you remember the Players Club Mini GT video from last week, this is the background in that cover photo or thumbnail photo. So anyways, this is the first box set that they released. So now they have another Nissan one, which is pretty cool. Little bland, but still cool. I think it comes with the Aero lift or something like that. The Aero lift or one of the Sakura Sprinters. And it has all 3 GTRs that Hot Wheels has. The R32, the R33, and the R34, all in white. Which it would have been, in my opinion, better if they would have just had like the 32, 33, 34, and then a 35 instead of the hauler. Or at least put the 35 on the hauler. That would have been really cool. That's my opinion. I think they should start putting a car on top of the hauler and give us 3 extra cars in the box set. Why not, huh? So anyways, can't really move this box around too much because the cars will roll around and hit each other and I don't want to chip them. So anyways, back it up a little bit so you can get a look at the box itself. Pretty cool backdrop. As I said, it looks like you got a car rolling out of the garage. Then you got the background that has a lot of older Hot Wheel releases. You have your Hako from your Japan Historics Series 1, and then you have your Skyline van, or Hako wagon I call it, from the Cargo Carriers, the first release of it in the picture. So there's a lot of cool stuff that can marry with the police livery on it. So you'll see that when we pull this out. I'll give you guys a look at that background because I didn't actually use it in the video for the Players Club Mini GT video. So we're going to look at everything a little close up. But before I show you guys the back and sides of this box, let's go ahead and get the insert out. That way the cars don't smash against each other everywhere. So give me 1 second, guys, to get this out safely without dropping the cars, hopefully. So there we have the insert. So let's take the cars off and then we will go over them together here briefly as soon as we take a look at the box, because the box is really cool on this one. Same thing with the black hole set. Those are the only 2 that I have so far, but I know the Fast and Furious box set is really cool too, the background and it. Then all of them so far that I've seen, I'm not so sure about the Euro one with the Steve McQueen 917, and I'm not sure how the backdrop looks on that one. But this is cool though. As you can see, like the 240, he was pulled into this garage area, and it's really actually a garage. Like, the door doesn't work, of course, but it's pretty cool though. You could do a nice like Dio shot for Instagram or Facebook, so it's pretty cool. And as I said, you have your all-time classics, JDM classics that Hot Wheels have already released. There's your Skyline van, and there is your Laurel from the JH2, and then you have your can marry with the police livery, your Hako, and then you have an R30 back there, or R31, I think it's the R30. So really cool. They have some classics back in there. And then over here you have your Nissan on the door. This looks like another roll-up garage door. So really cool backdrop from this box. And then, as you can see, it would be like showroom. Well, probably not showroom window. That's actually an entering the showroom. So you have the street background shot there. So that's really cool. I mean, they did a nice job on that kind of little mini diorama. So the window box we have here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back side. Just point out the cars you have. Your Datsun 510, your Nissan Fairlady Z, your Nissan Laurel 2000 SGX, and then your Aero lift with the Nissan livery on the side of it. So, on the end caps you have Nissan, and my building's in the way, so it's kind of hard to get you a better look. I can't get it too far away from the camera because of the diorama. So there's your Nissan Hot Wheels Premium on that end cap. Same thing on this end cap. Excuse me, guys. And then Nissan Hot Wheels Premium. Then on the bottom side, it just has your licensing and then like your names of companies that you may see on the cars and such things like that. Same thing as usual on most die-cast packages, licensing and all that fun stuff. So, anyways, let's get to looking at the cars now. Let me adjust this camera so it's centered. So, since we already started to look at this guy, let's go ahead and finish looking at him. So, this is your Nissan Fairlady Z, and then our 240, I call it also, with the wide body, and had nice treatment with these new 6 spokes. I still like the chrome 4 spokes on the car, like from the GH2, so I do like it in the yellow. Looks really good. This doesn't look bad though. Like the red top half and the red side stripes, looks really cool. Nice job with the front detail, emblems, headlight detail. Then flipping around to the back, you have your tail light detail, your emblems and such. So really nicely done. Die-cast chassis, rubber tires, of course. So nicely done piece. Then you have your Cato House 510 wagon, and I am anticipating the Cato House 510 coupe from Mini GT this year. It's a back half tubbed out turboed 510 drag coupe. I cannot wait to get my hands on a couple of them. So yeah, really anticipating that casting from Mini GT. But back to the Hot Wheels one. This wagon is nicely done. Nice tampos. Kind of reminds me of the first appearance of this car in the Boulevard series. Kind of that blue turquoise color, but this is a little bit darker. Kind of has a yellowish look to it compared to the one in the Boulevard series. Same color on the wheels, though, that orange treatment, but the one from the Boulevard series had your old school 5-spoke style wheels, which is one of my favorite wheels from Hot Wheels. But when it comes to JDM, I really do dig these 4 spokes. They look really good. The Zero Tampo and so forth, like on the Super Treasure Hunt, and then your Legends Tour and stuff. Really cool. Zero, Cato House on the hood. Nice detail in the grill area, now with headlights painted, and then this has your mesh grill, but I don't even think you could tell because it would be a tampo. So really nice that they started doing some front end detail on these wagons. And then tail light detail, Datsun emblem, number 0 on the back, die-cast chassis, of course. So really nice wagon. Fender mirrors on this one. And then let's move on to the last car. That is your Laurel. And this one looks really good in this maroonish plum color. Don't know what else to call it. It's like a dark plum with the beige 4 spokes. I would have preferred chrome 4 spokes on this, kind of like the JH1 or JH2, the green one. I did dig that car with the chrome 4 spokes. And then this car is also going to be a mail-in for 2021. It's a green with, I don't know, I think it's flames, green with flames. But they have a Laurel, they have a Porsche, they have a Galaxy, and then the Ford Raptor. And then there is a Zamac Power Wagon, a 1980 Power Wagon too. So this year's lineup for mail-in cars looks pretty killer. So hopefully I will be getting a shipment on some of the first ones here pretty soon. Usually I get them before everybody else does and do a video on them. But I have not heard from my contact this year, so who knows what's going to happen. Things may have changed for 2021. So as you can see, the Laurel GSX emblem on the quarter, Nissan emblems on the B pillar, then all of your co-sponsor decals on the rocker panel, detailed grille area, and now looking at that grille area, that car in the backdrop that was a plum color, it may be the GSX. It may be the 210 also, the Skyline 210. I was just looking at that because I remember now the Laurel in JH2 was green. And then the C210 was purple. But anyways, nice looking car. Do dig these Laurels. They look really good. Nice tail light detail. So really cool car. So next is our Aero lift. And this is really cool because the slide back actually works and tilts. So really cool piece. Nothing different than the silver one that comes with the R34 that we looked at a couple months ago. Just that this one is white, and that's pretty much it. Maybe a different style wheel. I don't think so, though. I think they both had like these Watanabe style wheels on them. But really cool with the Nissan livery on it. Looks good with the Nissan on the back of it. So put the 240, or well, the Fairlady Z there. So it looks really good together. So we'll park him up there, and then put the wagon there next to him. And then you have your Laurel GSX. So next are our individual ones. So first one, I'll do the best one first, in my opinion, out of the three. The R33 Boulevard series, which card art on this thing looks really good. Boulevard, R33, Nissan Skyline GTR, RCN, R33, number 2 in this release of these 5. Got the 2 best in this set, the Silverado, which we've unboxed a while back, and then the R33. Still do not have the Camaro, Bone Shaker, or the T1 panel van, but not losing any sleep over that either. So got the 2 that were on my checklist, R33 and square body. So let's get this R33 out and take a look at him, which this has already been unboxed. And if you check out my Instagram, I have a really cool picture on there with the R32 from Mini GT, and then the R34 from the Team Transporter, and this R32. They're all in the silver Nismo paint scheme, and they look really good sitting next to each other. Now, as we know, Hot Wheels went a little big with their R33, R34, and R32. So the R32 looks a little small for Mini GT sitting next to the 2 Hot Wheels, but the R32 is the actual 100% real 1/64 scale, whereas the Hot Wheels are a little big, but they still look fantastic, and they all 3 look really good sitting next to each other. So if you guys haven't followed me on Instagram yet, do so. The link is in the video description, so click on that. It'll take you to one of the pictures of my Instagram, and then from there, click on my name and go and check out some of the great diorama shots I do. So here's your R33. Nice front end detail. Nice with the Nissan emblem above the headlight. Your Nismo striping, pinstriping, everything like that. The gray 6 spokes look really good. Nice headlight tampo detail. And front bumper cover tampos and everything. They look really good. And I'm going to tilt my camera down just a hair, guys. So there we go. It looks really, really nice. And then moving along to the side and such, your Nismo stripe, and then on the back, your iconic double circle GTR tail lights, Nismo plate, your exhaust outlet, die-cast chassis with not really any detail at all except for the exhaust tip, but still not bad. So really nice looking R33 from Hot Wheels. Love the Hot Wheels Nissans. That's kind of a side collect for me. I collect Nissans from Nissan Hot Wheels, but only the premium stuff. And I just started doing that recently over the past year, so I don't have a bunch of them. I think I probably got maybe 15 altogether, something like that, with Datsuns and Nissans. Well, speaking of Datsuns, since we know that wagon is a Datsun 510 wagon, well, Datsun is the nameplate that they used in the US. So here is your Datsun 510 coupe. And this looks really good with the 71 and the racing livery on the side and such. So it does not look too bad. I'm still trying to get the GH2 set again because it was predominantly Nissans and I sold it before I got into this little thing of collecting Hot Wheel Nissans. And then I also collect mini GTRs, the R35 model. R32 also, I'm trying to get most of them, but predominantly the R35 is the one that I'm hunting, and the R32 is the ones that are easy to get now because they've just came out, so it's easy to gather all them up. The R35 I'm a little bit behind on. I think I'm like lacking 20 or 30 of them, so I have a long ways to go. So here's the lineup from this set of door slammers, and that really threw me off on this because door slammers is a name drag racers used for pro mod cars back in the 90s. We would always call them door slammers. So when I heard this name from Hot Wheels, I was like, all right, we're going to get a bunch of nitro burning pro mod cars, and no, it turned out to be a bunch of Euro cars. So little 4-cylinder Euro cars and a 510. So it kind of was a little different than what I was expecting, but still a cool set. And I got the one that I wanted from this set, the 510. So this one actually I did not pre-open. I just got this one recently. So let's go ahead and open him up together and take a look at him. And hopefully in a couple weeks I will get the JH2 set once again, and we'll unbox the whole set together on YouTube. I know it's an old unboxing, but hey, might as well do it together because I've never shown them on my channel yet, so why not, huh? So anyways, here is your 510 with the green and red side tampos with the number 71, the white 4-spokes to match. Nice front end grille treatment, which these always did have nice grille treatment because it's part of the chassis. They always have been, so it always gave it that distinguished separation look of the grille area compared to the body. So nicely done. Has a cage in it, which is cool. Always has. Great feature on this little guy. Nice tail light tampos and such. Die-cast on die-cast. Nice chassis detail on him. So, very cool car. And once again, with the JH2 one, what's cool about that, that is Peter Brock's street car. The silver with like the ghosted in bray stripes. That's actually a car that he has at his shop that I guess is his street Datsun, which is pretty cool. So, as I said, hopefully in a couple weeks we'll be unboxing that together. So, last but not least is another Laurel. And this is the last one that I had from the golf cars. I've only got, well, I got the whole set, but I only kept the Galaxy, the Mustang. Actually, the Galaxy isn't even part of the set. Now that I'm looking at the back of the card, the ones that I kept from the set are only 2. I kept the Laurel and I kept the Mustang. The other 3 I got rid of. The Volkswagen I actually never had. For some reason, they were hard to get here. I don't know about in the States if they were hard to find or not, but that one was the tough one to get. The other 4 were common, and I only kept the Laurel and the Mustang. So flipping him around, here is your Laurel. And looks really cool in the golf livery. To me, it's a little overdone with the golf stuff because this Slam JDM car you would have never seen like this, but it is what it is. It's not bad. But still, not like a car you would actually see, but a lot of these guys are now putting like race livery on their cars and putting them on the streets, as we've seen with the John Player stuff last week on the Mini GT R35s. Those are definitely street cars, not race cars, but they went all out with the race livery for John Player. And then Infinite Motorsports also did a Brie R35 that was dedicated to look like Peter Brock's number 46 John Morton 510, but it's an R35. So a lot of guys are going that route. Kind of like the old donk thing, or the lifted cars with the 24s and 26s, how they put like branded products on their car and painted the whole thing up. Like I've seen Caprice's done like Newport cigarettes, and Regal's painted like the Kool-Aid guy. Looks a little strange, but it was a fad back in the early 2000s with the big wheels and stuff. So now people are doing the race livery on cars that, well, would have never had that race livery. So, like this guy. Anyways, still a nice looking car. I mean, they did great with trying to correspond like the orange 4-spoke wheels with the chrome lip, your orange front spoiler. The Golf livery looks good, like the stripe offset to the driver's side. Then your side stripes, number 4, Golf on the quarter. So they did a good job. It's a nice attempt to make it look like a car would have if it would have really been a Golf sponsored. Laurel slammed with these little 4-spokes on it, but anyways, it would not have been one that would have actually raced, but still, cool piece to have in your collection. So there we have it, guys. There are our Nissans we're unboxing for today. 1 Team Transporter Aero lift, and then 6 more Nissan and Datsuns to throw in my collection. One day I'll bring out all the Hot Wheels, probably after we get a JH2 set and unbox it, and a couple of the JH3s that I'm missing for Nissans. We'll get those and unbox them in the future months to come, and then we will do a Nissan weekend from Hot Wheels. This weekend, though, I got a really cool video planned. It is going to be a transporter comparison. Just like the Team Transporter there, we are bringing out some of the flatbed and rollbacks from Hot Wheels, Greenlight, and M2. And we're going to take a look at all of them and see the pros and cons of all 3 companies. So we're going to probably do like the Aero lift, and then the Retro Rig, and maybe the Horizon Hauler from Hot Wheels, and then we'll bring out the C60, and then the the Mack 1957 Mack Model N, I think it is, and then Dodge Rampback from M2. Then I have some C10, the C30s, and F100s or F200s with the Rampback from Greenlight, and we'll bring those out and just take a look at them and do an overall comparison and see which ones we like the best. So that's to come this Saturday. But on Wednesday, I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. I have a few things in store. Probably going to be another Mini GT video, because I just got the new Liberty Walk BMW in the light blue. Got the new Pandem new model Supra in white with the chrome trim, or chrome lipped black Pandem wheels. Then we also have the Comet Team Transporter. I know that's not like super high-end premium, but I did want to bring it out and show you guys all of the 65 Cyclone Comets that have been released so far, except for a couple. I think I've got most of the more desirable ones. So I'm not sure what we're going to do yet on Wednesday, so make sure you tune back in to check that out. And if you have not subscribed yet, please remember to do so. Please give me a thumbs up, tell your friends about my channel, and please share the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on Wednesday. Enjoy the first part of your week.